A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Set! Block 80! 54 Mike. Nicker!
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. He's crazy. He's checking crazy. 6-6. Pull it hot. On QB drop.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He's going to field this at the 4. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns will take over, first and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their own 16.
He's coming. King.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
Here we go again.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
First down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. It's caught by OBJ. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, second and 4.
Hurry. Let's go. Hurry. 22-jet bomber. Hurry.
Here's Mayfield. That one caught by Gibson. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there heals a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Real.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down.
Watch 98 for Mike. Check back.
Hurry. Point it right.
98 for Mike. Go.
Hurry.
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
It's a turnover on down.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Like 20.
Check tight. Bang.
Nicholas, 66. 50.
Check. Watch 54. Who the heck?
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
On first down. It's Hunt trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. 11 yards there, first down.
Let's go.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. We're scoreless after one.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Undercooked. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
Chopper.
Watch the screen. Check 37. Sponge.
Alert.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Second and 7 at the 11-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short game. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rush would just tee off.
And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 41-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the post.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A pretty big opening there on 1st down. 8 yards up to the 33. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Like 5. 54. Check 16.
Check 43.
He'll get this one to Switzer. tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. On third down, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
All right, now, black 30.
Check line 54. Line 54. Hey, 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 hey,
Black is up.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Let's get up.
General West.
Check 15. Out, 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 out. Hatchet, hatchet. Alert flare, alert flare.
50.
No, no, no. Off.
Wide exactly.
First carry for James Conner. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Black is third.
They go play action here on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Switch it, switch it.
22, 44. Smooth.
Roethlisberger will throw. Got an open man. It's Washington. 11 yards there. First down.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Steelers.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They run right side with Hunt. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey,
Snickers, 66.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 26-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Just like that. Just like that. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Pistol.
Shoot!
Real. Let's go.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield to throw it. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Point it right. Alert. Spud. Hurry.
Mayfield looks to throw. He'll buy some time right. He finds his target, Beckham. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, but it'll be 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Open man is Switzer, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. A run for Nick Chubb. He's still fighting forward. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down and 11-yard pickup. A 1st down throw from Mayfield. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And he's got this down to the 35. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Switch.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. This is the tight end, Njoku. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Hurry!
They run. Chubb. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Now watch one. Watch one. Watch 98. Watch 98.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kick by Joseph is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. We still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but a second field goal now makes it a 6-3 score.
Yeah, I know a lot of people would call this the definition of winning ugly. To me, this is gorgeous. I'm a defender, right? I love these kind of games. The tension is high. Who's going to make the play to win it? And right now, that field goal may be the advantage they need.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Safarian Jenkins has it. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now it's Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett. Excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
X3, 218, chop.
Lucky. Check.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
180.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Chubb, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Mayfield finding Beckham and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Showing up. Joker, 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 Joker.
Regular, regular, regular.
Safety Freeman. Safety.
Real.
Check 3.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Kill.
61, matchbox lights.
Watch 98. 98's the mic.
We ain't giving up nothing today. What's that?
Now Mayfield. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Check 24. Check 24.
Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield taking it in. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And again, it's Chubb. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The Browns on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They said beginning of the year, they set a lofty goal, Charles, of getting to the Super Bowl. They fell 1 step short of that.
Oh, and that's going to hurt for a long time. That's going to be a big one for the offseason. Their goal now has to be not to wallow in it, but to use it as fuel for next year. Better offseason conditioning, great OTAs and minicamp. You know as well as I do, they'll have T-shirts in their lockers that say, unfinished business. They want to get back there and next time win it.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our